Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Different background because we're talking about a TV series today, and I didn't want to be sitting down for this because I'm hyped, I'm excited, and it's just a little bit different from talking about books where I'm like cozy and, settled down and just chatting to you about literature. This is a dynamic, breathtaking TV series called Sense8 that I want to hype you up so much that you're gonna go and watch it right after this video. I am not sure if that's gonna happen, but I'll do my best to sell you because, oh my freaking god, this show was amazing. Okay, let me set it up for you real quick, real simple, although it's not very simple. I'm just gonna run through the important things to know before you dive into this show kind of thing. So we have 8 different people from all around the world, from all different backgrounds, that you're like, I'm a little confused because there are 8 different stories, essentially, and you're just thrown into the action. You don't get a lot of explanation as to what's actually going on, so I implore you, watch at least 3 episodes before you make up your mind to continue with it or not. If you quit in the first 2 episodes because it's a little too confusing and you don't understand what's going on, that's what's supposed to happen. Don't give up on it, please, because after a couple episodes you get so invested in all 8 stories that you actually appreciate not having to stick with one protagonist, because I essentially, if I don't like the protagonist, I won't stick with a TV series. There are exceptions to the rule, but usually I mustn't be bored of the protagonist if I'm watching a single POV series, because you're following that person for seasons and seasons, and it's just like, that's a whole other rant, okay? But here we have 8 distinct stories to follow, and these people are psychically connected. Of course, there's a more complex explanation to what's actually going on, but you can just think of it as a psychic connection. These people can visit each other and or become each other, like literally be summoned into each other's bodies, sort of, and like tap into each other's skill sets, which works out to give you the best scenes in later episodes, which I'm gonna talk about real soon. And my notes are right here, and I'm just telling you, it's a little disorienting at first because these people are like popping into each other's lives. One girl is in Bombay or Delhi, I don't remember. I think it was Bombay. This girl is in Bombay and in Berlin the next, and falling for this guy that's like halfway around the world. But you don't understand why they're visiting each other, how this connection works. You get to explore it as the story moves on, So, give it a couple episodes and then fall in love with the characters and continue watching. Since I gave you the setup, let me talk about all the things I love about this. First of all, there are only 2 seasons. This is a love and hate item for me because I want more of these characters and I want more of the story, that there are different types of human beings that can actually have a psychic connection to each other, but it's only 2 seasons, so you can get through the whole thing pretty quickly. It doesn't stall on the story. It doesn't keep you dredging your feet through like 3 feet of mud. You can get there, and it moves so fast. It's very engaging, and only for 2 seasons, I feel like everyone can set aside the time to binge it all. You know what I mean? Maybe not. But you can still enjoy it in a quite short time span compared to other TV series. Next, we have impeccable stories and characters. Even though there are 8 different protagonists and side characters related to all of those protagonists, each character is thought out. They're deep. They have a backstory, and you feel that they are real people. You care for the most insignificant, cameo. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you care for most of the characters that you're introduced to because the human elements are highlighted so well, and I just appreciated being immersed in so many different stories that had me excited, and also were managed to conveyed in a single TV series, because it just highlights how many different experiences people have in the world. Which brings me to, there are so many different forms of love in this story. Okay, I'm gonna keep this short, so let me just run through this. Even though the story is packed, I mean jam-packed with action scenes, there are so many different relationships, friendships, and romantic relationships that this story gives you, and all of them give you a different side of a love story. There are queer relationships, there are polyamorous relationships, and there are so many more different types of love, different ways of showing love to people, and I just felt incredibly liberated and inspired that it's just amazing how us people have so much capacity for love, and that was just a theme that I felt was highlighted throughout this story. And then the action scenes. Oh my freaking god. I'm not gonna swear. I'm trying not to swear, but it was so good. The action scenes. Remember how I told you these characters can become each other if they need to? There's this Korean character, Sun, who is one of my favorites, that can fight and is phenomenal at martial arts, that she helps a couple of the characters get out of a pickle, and the fighting scenes where that character, the man, and Sun just like change places so quickly, and the girl beats the shit. Okay, I said it. The girl beats the shit out of the bad guys. Is so satisfying to watch, and the cinematography in those scenes, chef's kiss, incredible, seamless. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and it was just like, I'm so glad that someone thought of this and actually filmed it and put it on Netflix, I guess, for us to consume, because my eyes were so happy, my heart was so happy. If you want some good action, a good story, interesting sci-fi elements, and satisfying love story embedded in one TV series, Sense8 is your gem. I think that's all I have to say. I'm begging you, give this show a try. My friend who recommended this to me begged me to watch it, and then we had a full-on hour discussion on our favorite characters, how we would have loved things to turn out. But even though we had some criticisms about this show, it was mostly subjective. Oh, I would have liked that person with that person better, and I wish this person had more screen time, you know? But overall, the story wrapped up so nicely and still had some leeway of you don't know what's gonna happen in the future of these people, but they are happy and they are content at that moment, and even though I'm sad to see them go, I am glad for the 2 seasons that we got, and please, 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 pretty please, go and watch this show. It's a 5 stars in my book, and I'm a relatively tough TV critic. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you watched Sense8, I'm ready to talk about it all day, honestly, so hit me up. But if you haven't, give it a couple episodes. I mean, it's quarantine still, so this might be a nice pastime for you. Who knows? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!